We don't need no stinking intros.
We don't need no intro. We're here to party, baby. Hello, everybody. It is us. We are back. We are here with our weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, bi-yearly visit to YouTube.
It's our pre-Halloween show.
See, Matt just throws out themes and we're going. And the party's, oh my God, is that a witch goat? This is my favorite thing in the world.
Goat.
You're holding out on me, bro. You're holding out on me.
Your house has to be situated next to some kind of goat gift shop, and we just don't know it. Something's going on there.
You knew that was coming. Oh, promo code. There you go.
I'll take money however I get. I have some gorgeous size 13 feet. So
Adam.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing some show and tell. Half the time we all just sort of rip. We don't plan, do we?
We don't.
Sometimes we do, but not always.
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah. So how you guys been? Oh, so you got a top secret project you're working on.
I got a top secret project I'm working on, which is going very well.
You finally announce it.
It has to be next month or the month following, but it's
before your
hope. Yeah, it's pretty. All the really big stuff is done. Now it's all kind of like, let's get this working as well as possible. And I'm excited for people to check it out. I'm excited for a lot of things. I showed a preview to Matt already. I think it's cool. I don't know if you think it's cool, but I think it's cool. It's a lot of things that we kind of need in the hobby, a lot of accessible things, and hopefully something, Ryan, and hopefully something where we can all kind of like enjoy it without spending money and just have a good time looking at cards, talking cards, and also celebrating the art that cards are on. So I'm looking forward to it. New York Comic Con was this week too, so a lot of big news is coming.
Yeah, I guess it's officially over as of now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. People already flocking home. Yeah, it looked crazy, man.
I thought about going again. New York Comic Con is tough. Like we've all been to HeroesCon, and HeroesCon's like a medium size. Still a lot of people, but there. Imagine HeroesCon with 4 times as many people, and that's New York Comic Con.
Yeah, but I feel like the New York Comic Con, I feel like a lot of the brands and the companies really show out. You know what I mean? For like San Diego and New York, I feel like they show out big time.
It's definitely the second biggest of the year. Lots of announcements, like the X-Men '97 announcement. I saw that for the animated series.
Very cool.
Season 2 coming out, and they already renewed for season 3. So tons of good stuff. Oh, thank you. Let me check. My mic is messed up. Yeah.
Lewis,
how about that?
What's happening? Oh, so much better, Matt.
And it's just, again, it kills me because I have this taped to my screen that tells me the microphone to use, Realtek, because it always changes and I never think to look. So thank you, Ryan.
Bro, you got to follow your own Blue's Clues, bro.
It's staring me in the face.
Looking right at you, bro. You got to sit down and think, baby.
He's going to talk to that desk any minute now.
Yeah, right. I got to tattoo it reverse on my forehead so I see it on the camera.
Memento Matt.
So here's the first thing I'll show, and I need everybody's opinion. So long time ago, apparently, and Lewis already knows this, we were able to pre-order one of the Spider-Man boxes, and I did, and I totally forgot about it until it showed up. And now I'm not sure what I should do with it. I'm like, because I got it compared to what it's selling now, I got it pretty cheap. So the question is, do I break it and go for a big hit, or do I sell it and make a nice little profit?
What's the last one that sold for?
Just stash it away, bro. Just throw it in a dark box and just forget about it and come back to it. It seems like, again, I'm not a big Magic the Gathering guy, but from what I've noticed, like collector boosters are a pretty good thing to stash away and just sit on for a while, and then come back and revisit it, in a year or two and see where it's at, and if the price is matured enough to where you're like, screw it, I'll sell it and put it into something else that I really want.
Yeah, I sort of wonder. I think for regular MTG that's the case. I'm not sure if these co-branded ones right? I mean, these are brand new, so who knows?
Well, so somebody did a very good video on comparing this release to Final Fantasy. And this is obviously being a bigger IP and there's more releasing past this IP, but Final Fantasy is still doing well comparatively to what they first, like what people very first bought it for.
Okay.
So it hasn't really taken a nosedive and it hasn't even got close to catching up to where people originally purchased the box. And we all know those collector boxes. In case you don't know, the collector boxes are the ones that have the chance at some textured foils. Usually it would be number ones if there were number ones in Spider-Man. Same thing happened with Lord of the Rings. They're very collectible. A lot of people are thinking this is a fad who are like long-term MTG players, but I do think this has a really big reach. I know tons of people reached out to me, especially don't even worry, Jesus, for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out for Magic the Gathering. So it looks cool. I mean, I don't know, man. I think the Final Fantasy prices are holding, which is how I would measure it. But I would see what the last one sold for, but I don't think they're going to take a nosedive. You probably got that for. I mean, I don't want to say the price,
I
but
got it under 200.
Yeah, I would stash it away. I don't know how the hits were. Have you done any of that stuff on your Whatnot channel, Lewis?
Yeah, the hits are good. Like you're really looking for. And again, bro, I don't really know all the playable cards, right? Like you kind of get an idea, right? You know, like you'll know like the staples because it'll be the cards that are the most in demand. But like I really don't know the game part of it. And a lot of cards, at least if it's like the game playability wise, like sort of like Pokemon, it's some cards when it comes out, they're quiet, but as soon as they're used in some kind of deck and they start winning tournaments and championships with specific cards, you know, those cards in the beginning could have been a sleeper, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's a big staple in the deck. So that world, I understand it, but I don't understand it. I don't know if that makes sense. You know,
yeah, I think you have to
the
be
hits
like
are great. Art's
Yeah.
awesome. Fucking art's awesome as shit, man. It's a breath of fresh air. It's good. It's good.
I mean, there's no other original art set out right now for Marvel. Now that Upper Deck is done, Topps hasn't done it yet. I'm sure Topps is coming out with one. But this is kind of for anybody who's excited about original art and to see other artists' take on this stuff, which we haven't gotten able to enjoy that in a long time because of such high restrictions from the licensee gods that exist at Marvel. I don't know. This is the first set to enjoy. Plus, I will say, man, Magic knows how to freaking market their stuff. I mean, the Spider-Man neighborhood, the TMNT Ninja Turtle truck out in New York Comic-Con serving pizza. Like, it was awesome. I mean, there's so much cool stuff being done on that front. I don't know.
Well, while we're on MTG cool stuff.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man, we're doing art reveals. You guys are sick.
I was able to pick up my first MTG piece.
Oh, shit.
Now, I don't want someone here to get mad at me. I'm not muscling on their territory. Spider-Man was on the card. So.
That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Get out of town.
Isn't that cool?
Is that on the
man big,
is that a card?
Make that man, put that man
Oh,
full
Jesus.
screen. Put
That's
that man
on a
full
card?
screen. Yeah.
No
Look at that.
way.
And I liked that it was sort of the
Oh, you killed it.
yeah. I have the card.
They did a
Bring it
panel
down. I
thing?
can get it later. It's upstairs.
Huge
I gotta be honest,
Spider-Verse
though.
movie vibes.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
Miles and Spot are fighting it out in the beginning, where before he got like real powerful and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Well, my
it
favorite-
tells the story too. You know,
Yeah,
it's almost like a comic panel.
Sequential art.
Like a
It's
comic
amazing.
page. It feels like a comic page.
It does.
But
The
it's cool.
layout.
How often do you see that? Like, man, I didn't even see that card. See the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering set, like Lewis said, like I get the world, but I'm not a true I don't know it as well. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things I'm still in the dark on. But man, I didn't even see that card existed. That's
Let me see
sick,
if I can
man.
hear this.
Please, I'd love to see it on screen. That'd be cool. I'm glad you got an ink version too. I don't know. I've been really hardcore into ink stuff for some reason.
God, it's been a while. I have to remember.
That
how
looks
to
so good, Lewis.
Very nice. To get
Can
a
you
piece
talk
of
about
original art from the set is an achievement in itself, man, because there's really not that much of it.
No, it's not that much at all. Wow.
Yeah, that card's sweet as shit, dude.
Oh, that's his actual character card too. Get out of town. Yeah, that's sick. Matt, congratulations.
Yeah,
That is
Tatiana listed it, and I was like, you know what?
You
It's
have to
funny. I'm like a stealth Spider-Man collector. That's my 4th piece of OA with Spider-Man.
Hey, sit your ass over there with your X-Men, bro.
Says the guy.
But then Matt's like, but what you been doing picking up X-Men for the last
Exactly.
freaking
As I recall, your
year and
last
a half.
Insta posts were Archangel and Psylocke. So
Did we have like a Freaky Friday swap, Matt? Like, what's going on, bro?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Congrats on that, man. It's beautiful.
That's so sick, dude. That's really, really
you know
good
what?
looking.
And I
And a
can't
good
show it
size.
here because one of my, so I have a Spider-Man snap card, and I have a Miles not published piece, but I liked it too much. It was by Alex Maleev, and I have a Miles cover, which is from the Hellfire Gala, and he's in like a cool suit and he's walking upside down. And they just made it. It was a comic cover, but they just made it into a snap card as well.
Oh shit! Nice. That's cool as hell, dude.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I love when it's double duty like that. So.
Oh, that's the best. Oh, that's really cool. Damn, Matt, that's really nice, man. That looks really good. And a good size too, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good. This is now, I'm at the point now where that's going to be the first one where I have to decide if I'm going to frame it. I have to decide what I'm taking down.
Whoa, it happened finally. You reach
What it
max
is, because
capacity.
There's one spot that's reserved,
Oh.
and I can't talk about that. But yeah, I'm at that point. I've moved a few things upstairs.
Small spot or big spot, Matt? Give us a clue. Small spot, big spot.
I would say the spot is the equivalent of pretty much from Blinken X-23 to the door.
What? No, you did not just say what I think you said.
So that much is
that boy bought a freaking bulletin board.
That's a big piece, Matt. That's like, I don't know, it just happens. That's a big
You know what they
piece,
say,
man.
man? YOLO.
Exactly.
YOLO.
Exactly.
Wow.
Cool. All right, I'm sure I got more to show off, but you guys, what do you got? What's been going on?
Well, Lewis has been Magic the Gathering fiend. I don't know how much.
No, dude, honestly, not really, bro. I ripped. So I had locked in, a couple cases, some loose boxes. Before the set dropped, I ran through most of them. I think I've got like 4 or 5 collector boosters just tucked away in a box, just stashed away. But I've just been grinding, bro, and buying art. Like Matt, Matt knows, just been buying art, bro. Like,
I love
so obviously shit I can't show. Obviously shit I can't show, but and that's been my main focus, man. Like I started kind of veering off into really like chasing a little bit deeper and like some of the new Topps Marvel card stuff, but I kind of like I gotta catch myself and be like, yo, listen, man, you're on a journey, bro. You're on a journey to continue to build a portfolio of original art, and it's getting very competitive, man. You gotta you gotta have, your spear sharpened and your shield sturdy. You know what I mean? It's getting real competitive. A lot of big players are starting to come into the space. And so I just gotta be focused on that, man. Just really so that's pretty much been my focus, is just continuing to just add pieces of art, you know what I mean, and continue to build that up. So
smart. I mean, all I hear about is original art now, and
that's it. Everywhere.
That's the real focus for a lot of people, and with Comic Art Fans, which is an amazing website. OAX is a thing.
Shout out to the homies, man. Shout out to Bill and Cosby. Yeah, man.
in case there's any new people here, that really has become the meetup for anybody who collects comic art cards, right? Anybody who looks at art from that vantage point that's been published in trading cards, which have cross-pollination as well. Some trading cards actually have comic book art. There's a great little area to play there. It really has taken the card community by storm. I think a lot of people got kind of burned serial number chasing, card chasing, rainbow chasing, and people have made some leaps and bounds. It's been very cool to watch the kind of hobby evolve into this new sector. And to see your guys' walls every time we chat is the best. Like, it really is. Like, I'm going to finally frame some of the older server stuff I have. It's smaller. So it's not going to be as big, but I'm going to put the Simone here. I'm going to kind of build out this wall a little bit finally, but because I'm hopefully I have some money for framing. But
yeah, you gotta have money for framing, bro. It's expensive as shit, bro. I was telling Matt, what was it, like a few months ago? I went down, took like 6 paintings, and it was like a few grand. I was like, fuck me, bro. It's like,
it's a lot.
Yeah. It's fun, man. It's becoming a wild ride, honestly, bro. And what's to come, like the Magic the Gathering crossovers with the original art there. You've got, the top shit that's coming. You know what I mean? It obviously top artists need time to create art, so that for sure is coming. But and then fuck, like the DC for Upper Deck, like when those original art sets come rolling in, that's gonna be like the masterpieces, bro. Whenever the DC masterpieces hit, that's gonna be something that there's just so much everywhere right now as far as original art. So many comic book covers are being made. These artists are making some crazy shit. The Magic the Gathering stuff, the top, it's just, there's so much out there now. And a lot more people are focused on it. It's great. I fucking love it, bro. I love it.
I can't share it, but I went to the dark side for the first time, and I'm excited to be able to share it. I do have a DC piece.
That's cool. Look at you, Mr. Fancy. Lose like
oh yeah. You're right. Soon.
Good.
The reveal for that's coming out soon, bro. Soon. I forgot about that, dude. Listen, bro. Being an art collector is awesome. It's a grind. But then being an art rep is just a whole nother grind of excitement. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to find collectors for certain pieces and put pieces in collectors' collections and do the artist, the honor that they deserve and what they do. And it's fun, man. It's just keeping me busy, dude. So it's like, Matt's like, yeah, bro, like you already know, like, we go through so many paintings, bro. Like it's been such an awesome ride, dude. You know what I mean? It's been a ride. So
that's awesome. I love
it. Yeah, Greg, that is a good one. That is a good one, man. I can't wait for that to be revealed, actually. Yeah.
That's so sick. You want to see my my glory and my tragedy? So
obviously,
I haunt Lewis's streams all the time.
That makes sense.
And I was chasing the comic cuts, the mint comic cuts, and I did get this one first, which is Doom carrying Daredevil.
Nice.
And I decided to go after one more, and I got lucky, and I did hit this Doom.
He's on a fucking roll, bro.
No, I'm done.
This dude is sniping him. He's like, all right, I'm taking it tonight. He's on a roll, bro. He's on a roll.
And I'm trying to decide if I want 2 for my collection or just 1 to have the example. Originally, I had said just 1. And if I do keep 1, I think it has to be the Daredevil, because this will be the only card I do not break the seal on. But I don't know if you could see it right there. I dropped it and I chipped the corner. Yeah. So this will probably
I almost jumped to the screen when Matt told me about it. I was like, bro, how is that not protected? Hey, and what's crazy, those fucking cuts are still selling for a shitload, bro. Yeah. Like some cuts that are like not so designed. Like I think one sold yesterday almost $900, and it wasn't even that great of a cut. Cut some doing over 1,500. Like they're still selling. There's
There
only
was
200
another-
of them, man. There's when you
There
really
was
think about
another-
it, that's
there
a
was
small
another
number for
Doom.
cuts.
It is a small number, and it's weird because you don't know which books, so you don't. I mean, they did it a completely different way than what we're used to. But there was another Doom cut that had Surfer in it again, and they started at 1,500, and someone put a bid on it, and I was like, yeah, it's crazy. There's a pretty big, there's a very big market for things that say Topps 1 of 1.
Yep.
And the Doom cuts look really nice. Like the
They look
framing's
good.
really
They
nice.
look good. They did a good job. Yeah.
It's very premium looking. It's very premium looking. Like I spoke to Lewis about this over and over again because these cards really took me by surprise. But I don't know if I told everybody yet. But I did pick up.
Playing cards, yeah, those are nice.
You got
I had
stung
to.
by the playing card bug. They're so good. They look so fucking good, bro.
Well, this is what this card and the Doom has in common is that there's no serial number Dooms, right? They're all 1 of 1s. There's no out of 25, out of 50, out of 10, like they did with Marvel Zombies and something else. But here they did the 99 and the 1 of 1s, and this is just really stupid nice quality. Like I have to admit,
Sticker stock.
It's a
Listen,
stupid nice card.
The whole thing about this, Fausto, and this is just what the animal that Fanatics and Topps is, right? Just think about this. Think about if let's go back in time when we were ripping fucking Midnight Suns and Ultra Wolverine and chasing comic cuts and shit, right? Imagine if Upper Deck would have just taken the time, spent a little bit more money on resources, just on fucking one touches and a sticker. Could you imagine if you're opening up a box and you hit a fucking comic cut in case like that with that presentation in the one touch? That presentation alone takes a lot of these cards. People look at them, they're like, bro, this is something to be respected. If they took the time to put it like this and present it like this, it must be special. There's something important about it.
And that's
I mean, I have
sports
to be
card
honest.
language, right? The sports guys, that's what they're used to.
Yeah, and it's I get it. The sports shit, that's where it originates from. I get it. But as collectors, we like nice shit. We like our shit to be presented in a nice way, in a respectable way. When people see it, they're like, oh, okay, that's nice. You know how many times I've opened up Upper Deck product and pulled a fucking printing plate and half of it's bent because they just throw it inside of a pack. They don't like sketches, plates, comic cuts. I'm telling you, bro, like
Remember
101s, encapsulate, put them in a one touch, bro.
Remember
It's
we
crazy,
made a big
man.
deal when Upper Deck would put the big hits in penny sleeves. We'd be
Yeah.
like, well, at least they did a penny sleeve.
Yeah.
Well, finally, but
Yeah, they
there's a
almost
difference.
they lost 30% margins because of the fucking penny sleeves.
Well, and what's funny, like Star Wars Stellar and Masterworks do have, well, maybe not Masterworks, but they do have this top loader in case cards with a sticker. They're nicer.
It's presentation, bro.
It's presentation.
We want to know, collectors want to know when they're opening something that they're hitting something that means something, even if they don't know what the fuck it is.
Correct. I agree.
And I love that about Topps, bro. I love that about Topps. It's, it's. I gotta tip my hat to them. Now, do I miss all the Upper Deck brands and shit like that? Of course. You know what I mean? That's whoever says they don't. It's complete bullshit. But I gotta respect what listen. For the little bit of time that Topps have had the license, you can't but tip your hat to some of the moves that they've done, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, look, Marvel Mint, they have real size posters of the cards at San Diego Comic-Con. They had a booth. They had exclusive
people
boxes
going nuts for those
San
fucking.
Diego.
It was it was the hottest collectible item to pick up at San Diego Comic-Con was fucking Marvel cards. When's the last time we've seen that? Never, bro. The hottest thing at the convention, and dude, and they did it for New York Comic Con. They did the Disney Mint. People were fucking going nuts. Those things are reselling for about $1,000 box right now, and they're only, I think, like $100. And people were fighting in the lines, bro. Like.
And look, I'll be honest.
Put us on the map, man. Put us on the map.
So, and again, this is not hyping up Topps cards. That's not what we're doing here. Because I have this. That's it. And it's not because I don't want to collect the other stuff. It's that it's just very expensive and it's a different market for me right now as a collector.
100%.
However, as a collector, especially now being seasoned, when I see a card not being paralleled to death, like the comic cuts or the playing cards, when I see that they have some limitation to how many times they're reprinting, even though they have a different color, which nothing is wrong with that at all. You have to sit back as a collector and be like, back in front, holographicness, the comic cut being singled out in a hard case with a 101 stamp. You have to take a second and look at that and really say,
and the sketches. Look how nice the sketches look, dude. And the printing plates, they all look nice, bro. They look nice. The presentation, it's something so fucking small. They're probably paying a change for one touches. As a card company, I'm sure they're paying change per freaking one, bro. And what's a fucking sticker? One touch and a sticker. Listen, what happens when? I know a lot of collectors, a lot of Marvel card collectors, they're waiting for those original art sets to come rolling out. Because it's going to be very difficult to not steer that direction once it starts coming out. That's what we live for as Marvel card. We want the original art sets. What we grew up with, the old shit. That's what we grew up on, was the beauty of the original art sets. That's what fueled the Upper Deck Marvel card sets. Wait till they start cranking out original art sets and you're getting this level of presentation. You know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%. And, I will say for Topps Chrome Marble, they put the yellow banner on the front, which is a direct homage to the 1990 Marvel Universe. Someone's sitting there thinking through some of these design things. So things like power ratings, things like We All Love and all that stuff. Those are real nods, man. Those are real consideration in the hobby. Whether we like the market or like the buyers or like some of the not great.
100%. Yeah.
That's
there's always
craziness. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a country guy told me, there's always shit in the pasture, bro.
Right.
Like there's always beautiful grass, but every once in a while you're gonna step in shit. That's just the way it is.
That's a good.
That's just the way it is.
I'm with Derpa. I'm hoping that they learn from this. And for example, on the cuts, right, the back is just so bland. There's nothing about the issue. I was fortunate that I was able to figure out both of my issues.
Nice,
but it's just such minimal work. And so I hope they do that. They want to keep the one-on-ones, whatever. I that's a battle I'm not going to win. But I hope they will in the future be a little more selective about what they pick in terms of important issues. Like, don't get me wrong, I like these, but the issues are like dollar bin issues. Like they literally handed somebody a $20 bill and said, "Go buy me 20 comic books that have Dr. Doom in them."
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair.
So hopefully,
that's fair.
Once they have more time, they'll put some resources into that.
And I think they will. And I think what we saw, and I will say, like the Marvel Zombies one, I can't believe I'm forgetting the other issue. I'm gonna find out right freaking now. I
don't think Topps thought the Marvel Mint set was gonna explode the way it did.
Well, I'm surprised that they didn't. Because it was in San Diego, it was an exclusive box. I mean, they marketed like they were prepared to make it a big deal. And I think you're right, though. I think some of this is education for Topps people. At least I'm hoping there's someone smart who's understanding. Well, we have to educate them first. I hope so. I think so.
I think they've got people there that they've done certain things that I'm like, damn, someone actually sat down and really thought that over. They've done a few things that have caught my, like, bro, let's be honest. When's the last time we've had a parallel out of 99 take over the Marvel card hobby like a storm.
And it's because
Like these
the
playing
audience.
cards.
Like,
Can you name me? When's the last parallel out of 99 that has done what this fucking playing card has done?
The base tier set for 2016 was the real first time Marvel card collectors kind of saw a 99 card get extraordinary prices. And that's because the audience was so large and that everybody wanted to build a masterpiece base set. So that's when it started becoming new for people. I do think some of the playing cards were a little overpriced because it was just the beginning. And a lot of them have lowered a bit to where it feels more comfortable. But it is crazy to me. I got this in a trade, but I think this is consistently selling for above 300, 400, which is wild to me. I think that one just sold for less than 350, I think, or four. I have to look it up. But I will say this, I got that in a trade and I valued it in the trade for 300. And, and looking at it now and seeing it in person, if that was the only card I was getting from the set, that to me is worth a $300 card, because even though it's 99, I will say I've seen like 5 or 6 people putting together full sets, which tells me there's really like 12 people putting together full sets. And I will say add maybe 10 more people as character collectors or people who have interest in a character. And maybe at the point of how quickly Topps Mint was opened, probably only 50 of each card have really surfaced, because a lot of people are sitting on cards too. Anyway,
and they're still selling hot, bro. And they're still selling like hot. Right?
So there's a really smart thing you have to start doing as a collector, where you have to start looking at a 99 number and say, okay, now what's the balance in terms of the size of the audience? And then you have to say, okay, really what's available to me on eBay? Because some of them, they are selling consistently, and I'm not seeing the numbers repop up. So I don't know. It's very strange.
Yeah, it's a good parallel. They did a good job. They did a real good job with it and the presentation of it. So just imagine we get something with original art, what they're capable. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what happens, bro. I really am. Dude, we have to be right. Like it's all we got for Marvel cards. Like we gotta rock. Like we gotta ride with them at some point. You know what I mean? It's like, well, dude, fuck it. You know.
I get behind any company that will throw money into marketing and actually give us the things we haven't had since the 90s. Like I'm waiting for Topps to pull out a binder. I'm waiting for some posters. I'm waiting for some playmats that Magic the Gathering just did. We have Marvel official playmats again, which hasn't happened since 07 or 08 or 09. Like that's pretty cool, unless the occasional one from Upper Deck with gallery stuff, you know what I mean? But that's not the same, you know what I mean? Like anyway, I digress. But yeah, so I know Lewis has a couple of playing cards. I don't know if you picked up any, Matt, right? You haven't gotten into that, right? You're staying close out of that. Smart.
No, I'm sort of out of character collecting now. I did my cutoff like you, and no, I'm not smart. I'm not going back to that.
Yeah, that's my only one outside my year, and it was only because it was in a trade. But I have no rainbows, nothing. I'm not doing that either. I'm happy with my year. Comic cuts has just been the passion.
The big test for me will be when Danny does show up in one of the sets, to make sure I've got the strength to be like, no, I already said no. I've actually had 1 or 2 things pop up that were past ones where I've just said, you know what? No, I said I'm done. I'm done.
Smart. I've done the same thing too. 2014, I'm really happy that I cut off 2014. It was tough to sell some of the 2016 stuff and some of the other stuff too, because I like it, but I have one-offs. I don't need to have every parallel past that year. I'm happy. I'm very happy with my collection. It feels like it's my collection, which is where I wanted to be with this. So. But cuts, I'm disgusting. I'm disgusted by myself by how many comic cuts I've decided to collect.
They sneak up on you. They sneak up on you.
It's so sad.
Could you imagine the comic cut sale all 3 of us could do if we joined forces? We'd fucking sink the comic cut market.
Lewis is responsible for this behemoth.
Oh my god, bro! There's nothing better than a 16 slot binder, bro. I don't give a shit what anybody tells me, bro.
It's so sad.
And when you fill it with comic cuts, you're just like, oh man, yes.
You totally screwed me. You totally screwed me on that, because now there's more space in there. And I'm
wait till you fill that shit, and then it weighs as much as a fucking refrigerator.
I still need a freaking 16 cover Surfer from Infinity. I haven't found one yet. Son of a... I'm getting it.
Yeah, those were redemptions, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen them. No one's opening it up because everyone thinks it's
No
crap.
one opens. Yeah, because no one's opening that shit. That's
Well, because
right.
there's not like a lottery ticket situation attached to it, so I get it. But
Yeah, what happens when Upper Deck stops honoring those redemptions?
that's a 2-year max, isn't it, Fuller? I think it's a 2-year.
That's usually what they say. A lot of companies would let it go past that.
Yeah, but they're not going to let it go past 5 years because how long has it been since Upper Deck now stopped?
9 months.
Upper Deck or Rittenhouse?
Rittenhouse is done. There's no way you can go.
Upper Deck's been under a year, right?
Has it been under a year?
I mean, in
already?
theory, they had it until the end of December, right? That's when they had to
Yeah.
pull everything off of EPAC. So
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it in my head like that.
Yeah, we're in October, so what? 10 months.
got a ways to go.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We don't have a ways to go. Fucking OAX right around that corner, baby.
Yeah.
It's coming.
OAX is right around the corner, bro. I can't wait. I'm pumped, man.
I'm excited.
The one show I look forward to every year.
It's going to be a good one.
Stoked. I'm so stoked. I'm
No
you guys are at the
Villa,
hotel.
which is going to be fucking
No
weird.
Villa.
I'm not going to lie.
No,
But I
that's gonna
think
hurt.
we'll all be happy when we can literally jump in an elevator and within a minute we're at the freaking event.
Orlando
Right.
traffic. Orlando traffic is a lot. The
Yeah.
Villa was really nice, but Orlando traffic is tough. That was a hard pill to swallow, and the parking was expensive at the hotel too for people. So that was another problem. But
It's like
you
fucking
guys,
$30 each day.
yeah, you guys are at the hotel.
I'm parking my Jeep in a fucking corner on that parking lot. That shit ain't moving all weekend, bro. I don't gotta go anywhere, bro. Listen, I got the hotel. We got the show right there. I got my pork shank right across the fucking street. If we want sushi, it's right there across the street. Like, bro.
Well, I'm hearing that there are cuts in Batman Metal. Am I the only one hearing that's true, even though it's not on the checklist?
I hope. I pray there is.
I heard wink winks of it. So I don't know if people are just saying that to say that because they are whatever. But
that's probably, if that is the case, that is the one thing that I'm excited to play around. Like, I'm not going to go crazy like I've got with Marvel comic cuts, but I'm going to have fun and play around and pick up a cut here and there. Dude, it's hard. There's so much shit going around. It's hard to stay focused, bro.
So what has your attention? So
there's so much going on, bro. It's hard to stay focused right now.
Yeah, no, I'm all over the map.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were more just like looking at because so are you guys all over the map in terms of different types of artists and art that's coming up, or are you all over the map?
Even like sets. Like I got 2 big ones that have nothing to do with Marvel or DC or even Lord of the Rings.
That you're still playing with?
Yeah. So I got this one. This is an original art from the artist is Mark McHaley, and you'll know what the set is.
Oh, I know Mark McHaley. Oh shit!
So this is from
5x7.
Yeah, 5x7. This is the original art for the Betty Page set.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. So this ended up being the promo cards.
That Betty Page set is nice. I know that. Those sketch cards are really stunning.
Once I got this, you know what? I reached out to I haven't heard from him in ages, Rusty, just to see how he's doing because he used to be a big fan of these.
Rusty. Yeah.
Haven't heard back yet, but hopefully will.
That's cool.
And then I went way back, and shout out to Jose for giving me the heads up on this. So do you know what this is?
Oh my God. Do you know you did not?
Yeah. So this is a sketch card from typically what's considered the 3rd sketch card set ever after Defective Comics and The Simpsons. So this is a pack inserted Ken Kelly original art piece.
Okay, pause. So people know, and correct me if I'm wrong, because Jose told me this and I have a terrible memory. Ken Kelly is kind of responsible for creating the concept of sketch cards.
So there's yes. So he has there's a bunch of pre-production pieces where he did
Right.
before either Defective or Simpsons came out. He was mocking them up, and really was talking about how this will be an original insert and how it'll be an important insert. So yes, while it wasn't the first released, there's an argument to be made that these were the first conceived sketch cards. But in terms of chronological release, it's either second or third. It depends if you consider the Simpsons redemptions to be actual pack inserted, because they weren't inserted in the pack sheet.
They weren't inserted in the pack,
and he would kind of make them on. Groening would make them on demand. So
you are really building up this like sketch card history museum. Like it's really beautiful.
I mean, I'm always going to be into sketch cards, but I think I've done what has been now three when I do my decimation and sell 10% of my sketch cards. So I've done 3 of those so far, and I'm about to do a 4th, but I am going deeper. I'm going to sell 25% of my collection.
25%?
25%, yep. And I'm going to try and experiment with it, where I'm going to kind of go with the Dave and Adams model, where I'm going to do some mystery packs.
Oh, I want to see this.
So I've got my own little branded packs I'm going to do. Right? And you got to have him on the back.
Oh.
I've got some boxes coming. I got the little machine to seal it. So once you rip it, I'm cheap. I'm not going to rip one for the demo.
Right.
So there'll be 10 of these in a box, and it'll be randomized. Wow. And you will get one of these, a sketch. This is just an example. This isn't one.
Yeah.
You can see it's got my little goat sticker on the top to seal it. And the idea is there'll be one big het per box of 10, and then a couple kind of average to above average, and then some sketches and sort of the mix. So there is sort of the random aspect, and I'm thinking of messing with it on Whatnot, but we'll see. I mean, I'm trying to come up with numbers because I want it to make sense for people, right? I don't want anyone to feel like they've been ripped off. But there's always that curve, right? They can't all be like hits. If I was going to do that, then I wouldn't do it mystery. I would just put up a post on
and just sell them
Facebook
that way.
Which I may end up doing. I'm going to play a little bit with this. If it takes off, I'll keep doing it. If it doesn't, I'll just sell them all.
Well, see, I will say here's the difference, Matt, with you doing it than other just random repack guys and ladies out there. You have such a history with sketch cards, and you've been collecting for like 30 years now or whatever it's been. It's been longer than, not that old, 20 years. I put 30 out there.
Now you're trying to make your ass like
it's the beard. I was like, Matt's a wizard. Obviously he's been here for eons. No, but like your curation of sketch cards though, even when you would sell them on stream, where all of us are usually, where we're selling them, people knew to show up for them because it's a great selection. Even if it's like mid-range or whatever, there's still always an angle to them to why you bought them. Because I will say this, I've known Matt for a long time now. He never buys anything to just buy something, even if it's cheap. I've never seen him do that. At the baseline, it always has to be that he likes it. I'm actually really excited for this and to see this happen. I'm actually stupid excited. This is going to be really cool. Shit. So it'll be a box of 10 with one banger.
So I'm going to do basically each series will be 100 cards. So there'll be 10 boxes of 10. And now, so here's what I would love to ask chat, ask you guys, ask everybody. So there's 2 ways to do it, right? I can either say there's 100, there's 10 like bangers, there's 30, $100 to $125 cards, and then there's 60 that are, anywhere from 30 to 60, something like that. And I could just say that, and then we just see when they're all opened. Or I can literally lay out the 100 and post it and say, these are the exact 100 cards that are in these 10 boxes. And that row of 10 on the bottom, those are the big hits. There'll be one in each box. So I'm not sure if people would want to see it, or if it's truly a mystery box that they don't even know what's in there. What do you guys think?
I think you could probably highlight like the top Like
Maybe
let's say
just the
you
10 big
got
ones.
let's say you got 10 sets of 10. You can highlight the 10 biggest fucking sketches, one of each of the 10,
Yeah.
and sort of, do that.
Yeah.
That's smart, because what people would do is they would like, well, depending on the price of the box, which whatever you decide on that, depending on the 10 sketches, they'll be like, well, regardless of any one of the 10, what I'm purchasing the box for makes it worth it just for the one card I'm getting, and everything else is golden. Like, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that makes a
And
lot of
people are gonna have to worry about fake sketches with you because they know where the sketches are coming from. They're not coming from fucking Joe Schmo's booth at the fucking convention.
You should do that. You should include
like
a COA though. Include a COA that it's come. No. You
Go-
laugh, but I
go
know
on.
why you're laughing. Boss. I'm really serious here. Like, look it's only 10 people who are buying this, right? And it's most likely people who've been in the hobby a long time who know about sketch cards. They know what your name means to the GOAT brand. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but there is a COA issue here because a lot of sketch cards are going to disappear. I mean, look how hard they are to hit in tops. They're impossible to hit in tops. APs are disappearing every day. I don't know where anybody thinks they're going to get a blank anymore. That shit's gone. That's black market, dead in the water, barely seen anywhere anymore. This is like a real opportunity to get like a legit sketch from a legit collection. That's a big deal to me personally as a consumer.
Yeah. Okay, that's an interesting one.
Yeah,
I
just
got
putting
the
that out there.
packages. I got the packages. My boxes are on the way. I got the machine to seal it. I got my stickers.
Ooh,
COA, interesting.
Matt, this is great, and I can help you do this. You should do a checklist, just the artist, not character. And it'll still be a mystery, though. You put the checklist next to the 10, and it's like, here's a chance at all these artists. That's pretty cool. I like that, Mike.
Interesting.
Yeah,
The
see?
hits and
There you go.
grails. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree, Mark. The good news is, I'm not going to say I don't have any, but because I've been doing the 10% kind of decimation for a while now, I feel like my lower end is higher than the average lower end on eBay. And as we go, like, so the first 3 or 400, the first 3 or 4 waves, I guess, of 100, as we go, each one, the floor is going to keep creeping up, right? Which in some ways, though, the people are like, oh, well, I'm not going to do the first or second, right? I'm just going to wait.
Because they won't do that, because then they won't have a chance at one of the 10 bangers, right? Like that doesn't, because you're looking at those 10 and you're really saying to yourselves, like, shit, I'd be happy with like 5 of those 10. What's a 50% win where I'm getting 9 extra cards that are not, you know what I mean?
And look, I'm not going to lie. I'm also conflicted, and we've all talked about this at some level. I know there's a market for this, but the gambling aspect, I'm not going to lie, bugs me a little bit, right? And that's why I want to try to make sure that there's value in there. So, and I'm also thinking like I'll do a few bonuses too, and maybe in 1 or 2 packs there'll be like a quote unquote redemption for an oversized card that'll come with the sketch. It'll have like a little bonus sticker on the back. And we'll see.
You can do a lot, bro. Unfortunately, bro, in collectibles, gambling is a big thing, bro. Like you gamble buying a pack at a fucking store, you gamble it, getting a spot in the break, buying a buy. It's all a gamble, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Capture nailed it. I'm following the Hit Parade model. In fact, what made me originally think of it, this goes back 2 years to the first OAX, where I met Tom Fish, who bought some cards for me, and he had mentioned he was thinking of doing a Hit Parade style product, and he ended up buying 600 sketches for me at the time. And then I started thinking, I'm like, well, why should I let him do that with my sketches, right? Maybe, I should do it myself. So
yeah, and a lot of people know you too, and they have an expectation, right? You've always been not only fair but extremely fair.
And
I think
that's sort of the frightening thing, though, right? I don't want anyone to have a bad experience. So, which I guess is good because I'll always be thinking of it as I put this together. So hopefully it comes to pass.
I think of it as like the Perna set, right? Like Perna Studios you don't know what sketch card you're getting. You buy as many packs as you want, but because the Pernas have been in the hobby for so long, and they have a good selection of artists, you know what I mean? No one ends up really gambling. The only gambling aspect is the surprise. So it's like, with other cards and packs and stuff like that, you can get a 1 of 1, but it's bent because they rush production, right? You can get your hit card, but your hit card is of a character, goop or whatever kind of, you know what I mean? Whatever character you have there. So I guess I'm saying, as a friend, don't be too overly cautious and let us miss out on a good thing, because I think people would be excited about this. And maybe I'm just more of the excitable type, but it seems like a really cool idea.
I'll make sure I don't have like an all Chad Turner box or something. Sorry if Chad's watching. Love your show.
I mean, you're currently fortunate to sell sketch cards at market value right now. Just
yeah, that's sort of what I'm going for, JC. I'm not looking to sell $600 worth of stuff for $1,000. I want to get it pretty close to average across there.
Yeah,
and that's exactly it. Because
Smart.
that in the long run will make much more sense than trying to find the specific buyer for every single card. I mean, if I do the 25%, I'm going to have 20 sets of 100 to do. So that's a lot of sketches to sell.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and a couple people have mentioned the Justin thing. I hadn't even thought of it, but yeah, I suppose I could talk to him if he wants a couple.
That'd be a no-brainer for
if
him.
he wants to do something on consignment or something. Yeah.
That'd be a no-brainer. Because who else has that inventory, right? Like, that doesn't exist anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, stuff to do.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I've still been forcing myself to get a sketch from every set too. I need a 1975 kind of thing, because I've got one from Chrome. I got a Hawkeye from Chrome.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
Jerry Garcia Jr.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And
It's a
then
nice too.
yeah, and I got from Mint, I got a Chris Meeks Groot.
That's a great Groot.
Yeah, I love Meeks, so
Meeks is good. That's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to stay on top of it all. I feel like I'm showing everything.
Oh yeah. I got a big one. Where is it? So I got this guy.
Very nice.
Nice.
So
Very
I'm
nice.
super stoked. Now and forevermore, you are my herald. And it was the first time Surfer's created there.
That's
From
really
Silver
cool.
Surfer 1. So I'm very excited I was able to get this. So it's with the collection now, and I'm super grateful to the person who decided to sell it to me. So I'm always looking for those cuts and paying more than I should, but that's okay. And then the other one I got is
While you're doing that, I'll be right back.
heavy binder that Lewis got me to get. As I got this one, which I'll share closer to Halloween. Yeah, which is a pretty creepy one. So if it's
That's a crazy. That looks creepy as shit.
That creepy? Excalibur 13, and crazy enough, this is actually a comic book that was used for card art in the 80s from the Excalibur set. So this comic cut is also a card for Marvel cards, which is always really fun to see the overlap.
That's cool as shit. That's super cool, bro.
Isn't that cool? That came out really cool. So that's awesome. But yeah, I think, have you got any new cuts or anything?
Well, I
Bro,
almost just had a
Nothing. No new cards, bro. No new cards.
No new cards for Lewis.
So my daughter just texted me, and her room power surged, so I had to go into the back room to flip it. So imagine you're going in with a little light in the dark, trying to find the circuit breaker, and all of a sudden you hear this behind you. Where is it? Come on, work. This. I want.
Is that peanut butter jelly time?
Peanut butter and jelly, yeah.
Wow.
Scared the crap out of me. I must have bumped the box and it just started singing. Yeah, in the dark. Like, what the hell just happened? Watching too many horror
awesome.
But yeah, man, no new cards, bro. Again, just buying art, man. Just buying paintings and shit. Just
You're not buying cards, but you with your breaks, more cards pass through you than both of us can buy.
That's true.
Right.
oh yeah,
cards.
dude. It's like I get and listen, I'll be honest with you. A benefit to breaking product, it scratches the itch to rip, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you get scratch the itch to rip for people and have a good time, pull some crazy shit for people, and it's fun, man. I enjoy it. Who doesn't like ripping cards, bro? Who doesn't like ripping cards, pulling cool shit? You know,
the old question popped up again, right?
Yeah, that's. Oh, you should just have the number on your screen.
I mean, I know it's north of 5 figures. Let's just say that.
a bit of little house out of sketches.
Little house out of sketches. House made of sketches.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's funny, I've been, with going to sell the 25%, and Lewis, and we've talked about this before. It's like, at what point do you start thinking about getting out, right? Am I a collector who I'm literally just going to have all my sketches and I'm going to drop dead one day and my kids are just tough luck, you figure it out? Or do you sort of decide, okay, now I'm at the point where I'm going to start, slowly downsizing. Maybe I'm going into more art. It's such a fascinating thing to start to think about, right? What's the way to do this? Sort of like sketch card estate planning. It's like,
dude, there's no right or wrong answer to that question, right? Like if I was one of your fucking kids, I would fucking be like, yo, bro, you know what it is, bro? My mom had passed away. I have all this cool, crazy shit, all this fucking art, all these art sketches, whether they love it or whether those assets can change their life, buy them a house, like set them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you got kids, you got to think like that. When all my art, if I fucking drop dead tomorrow, God forbid, knock on wood, my family's going to inherit everything I have. You know what I mean? So I feel like my direction, having 3 kids, having a wife that, tomorrow is never guaranteed. I just want to continue to curate a collection, a portfolio that if God forbid something happens to me, bro, like they've got a ridiculously strong collection that, they can do whatever the hell they want with it. You know what I mean? I think that's where I need to be. I want to get crazier, more exclusive, higher end shit and slowly sift off, like slowly trim the fat and mold it into just a high end, like museum caliber shit.
Yeah,
that's what I would.
And I'm very similar. Like I could see over the next 5 to 7 years, most of my sketch collection being converted into bigger pieces.
That's what it should be. I mean,
that's where the itch is right now. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I still love my sketches, and I'll probably keep my top, I don't know, 500, 1,000, some stupid number, anyways. But again,
original art is the final destination for card collectors, I think.
Yep.
I think it's like, and again, people are gonna be like, "Oh, dude, this guy's just pumping fucking art. That's he's a fucking art rep. Of course, he's gonna highlight art." Dude, I started with cards. Spent $250,000 on a set. Spend a couple $100,000 on certain sets throughout. Collected, had a monster, and then now it's like, yeah, I still pick up a card rarely here and there, jump in a Bray if I get lucky. But my main focus, where I want to end is in the fucking art, bro.
This bastard, I love him.
I know.
Awesome.
Hey, and it's
Good
cool.
job,
hey,
JC.
listen, bro.
This guy.
If that's the case,
I'm gonna
So
make you a
be it,
t-shirt.
bro. Art needs to be pumped even more than what it is, bro.
Look,
Because people don't realize there's a lot of collectors that don't realize they just don't know that world. And when you get in, and again, it doesn't have to be a fucking painting, doesn't have to be a published painting. Look how many people are focused on sketch cards right now, picking up, getting different artists commissioned sketches. You know what I mean? It's fucking awesome, bro. I love it. I love it. I want people to realize, hey, listen, bro, this fucking side of the pasture is green as shit. But bro, if you jump over that fucking fence, it's a tall fence. You got to climb a little bit, right? But when you land over there and you're like, wait a second, this makes sense. And again, the art world's not for everybody. I get it. But as a collector for cards, art is like, I don't see my, like, after art, like, what's after art? Like, you got the cards, you're buying, now you're collecting the art that made the cards. What's after art?
You got to kidnap the artist and keep him in a cage.
Yeah, that's it, bro. You're some fucking, you know what I mean?
Go through Matt's house, just seeing everybody lined up there.
This is my Dan Dos Santos over here.
That's amazing.
Fucking Dan in the corner painting and shit.
It's like, help me, get me out of here.
So I think people are starting to realize that that's at least for me, this is my final stop is the art, and it's a different world, bro. I just don't know how to explain it until you got to be in it to really understand.
Like, here's the thing too, right? There's something about perspective and there's something about knowing, and then there's something to be said about making a decision, right? I am never going to be simply having art, because not that you guys are not into this. I mean, you guys are more card people than I am. I mean, people don't know Lewis's background, so people underestimate Lewis's involvement with cards. But Lewis has has just amazing collections outside of Marvel, and has been doing the card business for a lot longer than a lot of people who are pointing out dumb things sometimes. So just to put that out there, not that Lewis needs to be defended, but I think that needs to be said. There's never a bad thing to have perspective on what's outside of your circle. You always do that. Regardless of anything, you always do that. I knew about Originar and CAF in 2011 when I started doing the Silver Surfer thing for real. That's how I got one of my big Silver Surfer pieces, painting original art wise, was because I knew of CAF, right? And I was in that world anyway, talking to Jose about it, Matt about it. I knew that stuff beforehand. It hasn't become my sole focus because I went into it saying, hey, I want to build a master collection of Surfer. What changed is I evolved, and I said, you know what makes me happy is 2014. Done. And that becomes the core. And I'm doing that with my original art as well. 2014 is kind of where I want to have my bubble, because like you, Matt, I don't want to be in a situation where I feel overwhelmed by the amount. I need it to feel like a museum collection. And, shout out to Last Pack Magic, who talks about this a lot, and something I'm very interested in. It needs to feel like a core group. Like Lewis, you were talking about pulling your portfolio together. I look at your wall when you show me your paintings, and they have such a good theme between them all that it does feel like a portfolio. And that's where it should be, right? Like for me, a collection should be a reflection of the collector, and it should be built with some sense to it. It's fun to buy stuff and just buy things. That's great. But that becomes very overwhelming. At least for me, it does. Where I'm at is where I'm at, where Matt is, where Lewis is. I think anybody to judge one person for making the decisions they're making, it's a lot of work, man, to be that angry, to be that suspicious. Just don't buy it. You know what I mean? If it's not your thing, it's not your thing, dude. I don't know. Strange.
Yeah, everything's not for everybody. You know what I mean? For sure.
And there's sometimes, I have an example of one where I've seen the one-of-one printed card go for more than my original art cost, which boggles my mind.
Yep.
Right? It's and I get, I'm a card collector, so I get it. You want in that format, but the math just doesn't math for me there, right?
And I think that's changing, Matt. I think that's changing. I think that I'm not even saying, I don't think that's changing. I think it has changed. Because now we're seeing record numbers for for some published card art, some covers. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah,
gap.
But the
People
flip
start
side,
to realize.
Topps is also their cards are also increasing in price. So yeah, it'll be
It's
And we still
weird.
haven't even gotten into the original art realm for Topps yet. Like, this is a good question I have, and Matt, we've had this conversation, and Fausto and the people that are watching. Do you guys think? And I don't know this answer because obviously it's just not out there yet. It's gonna take time for data. Obviously, the Topps cards, and we've only had a few sets. It seems the demand and the prices are fucking crazy compared to what we've seen from a lot of the upper deck stuff. Like, yeah, you've got the gold PMG Spider-Mans and all that shit. Like, you've got that 1% of cards. But I feel like as a whole, I feel like the whole Topps, I just feel like the command is there more than what we've seen from upper deck. Is the artwork going to reflect that? Like a typical piece from any Marvel card set, and again, not Masterpiece. A Masterpiece is its own animal. But from any regular original art set, is the percentage going to be higher from a top set, the original art, because the cards are in more demand, have more of a demand? What is that going to do with the art?
And even with the original art, like outside master, and if they do a Masterpiece style set, there's no guarantee it'll even be traditional art, right? Because a lot of their Topps Chrome is digital, and I mean, no offense to traditional art, but overall, I would say digital art is more vibrant typically than standard art because you just have the vibrancy tools at your fingertips. So yeah, it'll be interesting even when they do original art, how much of it is traditional so that it actually has a painting associated with it versus,
Yeah, Topps knows original art's the way to go. They know. They have to go.
But even as an example, right, the spot, the original is black and white. It's digital colors. I think we're going to see a lot more of that too.
Yeah, which I'm okay with because I like the black and white. But I will say this: there's two things happening here. There's something called the scale, which I think makes sense to people that original art should not, the original art of a card and the card 1 of 1, the original art should cost more than the 1 of 1. That's the scale in our head, right? And I think you can do the scale across IP merch as well, right? So comic book art would be more than card art if it's historically accurate, right? So there's this strange little jumping ladder thing that makes sense. However, what messes up the scale, and we're going to do a whole video on this. I don't know if Matt remembers this conversation, but I had planned a whole little dialogue thing on this because I could have sworn this would have been an interesting conversation, but then I kept getting trapped in this logic. There's an acceptance to the audience within that bracket, that cost, because they don't care about what exists outside their thing. So if you're a card collector, 1 of 1s can cost just as much as the painting because there's no reason you would ever want the painting because you're a card collector. So identity becomes a sole kind of focus for you within your branch of your hobby. I think in the art world, when you start looking at art world, you're counting popularity and prestigiousness of the artist. Then you're doing historicalness of the piece. So comic book art, X-Men 1 Jim Lee cover, right? That sold for a monster amount for comic book art. The wraparound cover, that sold for as much as it did because it was the highest grossing comic book of all time. I think still is. It's Jim Lee art X-Men, which sent a new wave. There's still people, most of us are fans of X-Men because of Jim Lee, right? That is just universal. So there's all these different things that account for comic book art. When you get to card art, something changes a little bit because card art can be really great. It can be really great artists, but maybe the card wasn't popular. So now do you count the original medium, right? Again, I think what ends up happening is that you end up in your bracket and you kind of make sense of the world that you're in and all the prices make sense within that world. But when you start comparing one world to the other, those questions don't make sense because it doesn't make sense for me either. I would never consider original art to cost less than a 1 of 1. In my life, I would never say that. However, from what I'm paying for comic cuts, I'm the biggest on the planet right now because there's no reason. And I know everyone says it's like, I can buy that comic book like 10x for what you do for what you're doing with the cut. And I'm like, yeah, but I like my comic cuts.
Yeah.
And there's only one of this. And they
format.
only did this issue once. So to me, that's what I want to do. So again, I don't think it makes sense to like think about logically in that sense, because I don't think anybody could argue with you logically. The one-of-one art piece should cost more than a one-of-one card.
Yeah. And then Lewis, just don't want to miss this question. Do you have the Midnight OA from?
No, I think the only original arts that I have, I think a lot of that art was digital. I believe that Moon Knight was digital, if I'm not mistaken. I think there may have been a pencil and ink, but the only paintings I have from Midnight Suns is the Black Panther and the Colossus from Simone.
Very nice.
Yeah, Simone's all Simone shit's traditional. So I think a lot of that art from that set was digital.
Some good
Not
stuff.
a lot. Listen, dude, not a lot of fucking good painters out there that do traditional painting. When you really sit down and look at the world, there's a lot of digital artists. There's a lot of pencil and ink artists. There's not a lot of traditional painting artists in this world. Like, yeah, there's definitely traditional artists that paint, but when you look, most, like, we're talking about comic book art. Yeah, most of it's pencil and inks or digital. You know?
It's hard to get full paint, man. It's really hard. It's really tough. It's not. When I was working with Dan, I really got into a glimpse into that art rep world, like Lewis is doing now, and Dan taught me a lot about what the artists were out there, and like the heritage of artists who are traditional artists, right, in the commercial world. It is pretty limited, and it's crazy how many of them work with Wizard, Magic the Gathering kind of stuff. But it's a pretty wild world, man. It's a whole new level of collecting. Yeah, it's crazy. Supply is not there.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That would be, that would be a great interview, if it probably even exists out there, but I'd love to hear what like Donnie and Sid think about all the crossovers and how that art world, is it complementary to MTG? Is it actually, what do they think as sort of the, at least from our perspective in Marvel, the big crossover collectors that we know of, just because they have such a breadth of knowledge on that topic. I think I would love to hear their thoughts on it. So
I would too. We should set that up. I think they'd like to do it.
If it's not, it could be already done. There is so much content out there now.
Yeah. Like
I'm still like 3 episodes behind on Jimmy stuff, and I'm trying to go in order because I don't want to like skip anyone.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm trying, like, every time I'm in the car, I pop it on too. So I'm just like, must catch up. And he's so consistent every week.
He's flying. Marvelous Sketch, him, they're just flying. They're they're going. It's amazing. So if you don't know, across the Marvel verse, as well as Marvelous Sketch, who's here with us. Hey, buddy. Go check out their stuff. They're doing a great job. Hermit Style is across the Marvel verse, so you guys know. They're doing consistent work, great content, and really giving content that stretches across things. Marvelous Sketch is very much art-based, mixed with collectors, and Hermit's really focused on Marvel news updates, video games, teases. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff happening. I see both their channels doing extremely great work.
You know what I hadn't, and Jimmy, I'm confused. I'm curious if this was your intent or if I'm just reading into it. As I was listening to an episode and I sort of looked at the summary, it suddenly struck me that the episode is almost structured like a comic book, and that you start with sort of the recap, and then he's got the interview, and you end with the letters page. I was like, wait a minute, come on, I didn't just like happen to notice that. That must be designed that way, right?
He killed it. I remember him.
They're putting a lot of work, man. There was a point where the Marvel content was really fucking quiet, like, especially on YouTube. We were pumping out content, 2 years ago, like But it gets to a point where it's like, bro, it's just a lot. Like, dude, we were fucking live almost every other day doing something. But yeah, what those dudes are doing right now, definitely check them out. They're doing a great fucking job. And what I love about it is it's not so we can take fucking pointers on this because we're more of just we go live, fuck it,
slap our
throw
lips.
shit on the fucking wall, and if it sticks, we run with it.
That's
These
exactly
fucking guys, listen, bro, listen. The organization, I watched these dudes stream. The organization, like when I went on Marvelously Sketches thing, motherfucker had questions for me. Like it was all thought out. I'm like, bro, we were pretty shitty Marvel fucking content hosts, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these dudes actually got the structure.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Jimmy with the fucking like I feel like I'm watching a fucking TV show, like bro, like the ESPN for fucking Marvel. Just the amount of dedication and time, and like you gotta tip your hat to those guys because I'm nowhere near technologically sound to do shit like that, bro. Let alone prepare questions like earlier with Matt. Matt, what did I tell you? What did I ask you earlier about the stream today? What was it that I asked you? Like, what are we gonna talk about?
Oh yeah, I'm just like, we'll just run our mouths like usual.
We'll just swing it, right? We'll figure it out.
No,
but make sure y'all follow those guys. The attention to detail, the amount of work, going above and beyond just to make their shit look cool. Definitely go check them out. We need more content like that because
both of them. I don't know if you guys watch this. Both of them remind me of a show that's like come up in my like viewing, Hot Ones. Have you ever seen that? Where the guy, he has the celebrity on and they eat like 7 different levels.
Oh, the wings. Spicy wing guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he has such good questions on there. And that's what both of those shows remind me of.
Yeah. They take the time for sure.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's
nice to see, man. It's nice to see. You know what I mean? It's nice
so
to see.
Next time we'll all sit here eating wings.
That's good. I'm down for that.
That's what everybody wants to see, right?
That's what everybody wants to see. We'll just avoid the questions. Just eat wings on camera.
Exactly.
I mean, we understand.
Wings are talk shit. Yeah, that's it.
we got the formula down, guys.
Oh, they're just going live and talking shit, bro. No one can fuck with us on that, bro. We're veterans for that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're definitely veterans in that shit.
Remember just reminiscing. Remember the pre-whatnot sales shows we would do? And we would just take turns and like, hey, we got this. Like the
auctions were fun, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The auctions were fun.
We go to our closets.
Dude, remember trying to fill a box break, a case break? Remember the first case breaks we did?
Oh my
fucking
god.
Running them on YouTube. Oh, bro.
Yeah. Didn't we once post one in the Spidey Hits Discord to try to get people?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was bad. I was digging through a Tupperware bin. Because you were like, hey, Faust, you got anything else to sell? And I was like, let's see. Like it's a freaking garage sale. And I was just going through stuff. I was like, maybe you guys want this. I don't know. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I don't know. Winging it is definitely our style. I wish I was organized like Hermit. And
no, those dudes, I'll tell you what, bro. Those dudes are on their fucking game, bro.
Different level.
And that's what you want to see, bro. You want to see like the next. I don't want to say like the next batch or the next round, but you want to see people do shit better. Like you want to see it continue to go up a notch, set the bar higher, right? Like
wasn't really hard to beat our bar, though. Let's be honest, right? Beating our bar. It wasn't hard to beat our bar. Let's be honest, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like. You want it to get better. You want shit to just keep getting better and better and better. And then the next group of dudes that are going to want to do content, you want to see them take it up another notch. And that's how it should be, bro. That's how it should be.
Now I just need more time to do all the content. And what's funny is now I'm spending more time on the Marvel content and like my Netflix queue. I must have like, I've started at least 14 or 15 shows that I'm 1 or 2 episodes in. And then I'll still start a new one. Like tonight I was like, should I finish one of those? I'm like, nah, let's see what Wayward Pines is all about.
Wayward Pines. Wow. Wow.
Bro,
you are behind.
did you finish Alien Earth?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say, bro. You didn't fucking.
Yeah.
So what's that face, bro? You don't like Alien?
If it
No,
really,
I love Alien. I can't stand those dissolves anymore. What is with Alien Earth and the dissolves? They don't make sense. Those are bad dissolves, people. They're bad. Bad.
yes.
What the
I
fuck
love
you mean by
No.
dissolves, bro? Talk to me like come down the street level
When
talk.
one image is
transitions.
here and another image is behind here,
Yeah.
and this one becomes more apparent than this one. That's a dissolve.
It's just the photographic technique. Yeah.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. That show's bad as fuck. I don't know what the fuck you smoking or not
I'm not
smoking,
gonna
bro.
talk about it.
But
I'm
that
not
show
gonna
was
talk
bad
about
as
it.
fuck. When I saw that fucking eyeball thing
It was bad.
take over shit, bro, the show was fucking awesome, bro.
You're right, but it was bad.
It was bad. Oh, bro.
Sorry,
bro.
but you said it. I didn't say it. You brought it up. You said it. I
Nah,
agree.
bro, the show's good as fuck. Alien Earth is good. Alien Earth was good. It was a good show.
And just like that, Marvel out the window.
That just
Yo,
like
speaking of Marvel out the window, it's pretty much under the same fucking umbrella. But dude,
Hey,
Star
Jacob.
Wars. Star Wars.
Jacob, what's up, man?
Hey, bud. What about
Yeah,
Star Wars?
It was peer
Star
pressure.
Wars Ahsoka season 2
Yeah,
looks
that's
fucking
awesome.
looks like it's gonna be crazy. We got the Mando Grogu movie.
Yeah, that looks fun.
I'm excited for the Mando Grogu movie.
That's fun.
Some shit, bro. There's been some. I think Anakin Skywalker is gonna fight Balin Skull in fucking season 2 of Ahsoka. I've been hearing rumors of that.
Oh, that's cool.
So you know how he's got like the Jedi have like their spirit form like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
But I never thought that they could like interact with like the living world. You know what I mean? Like I thought they were just like a spirit or like an apparition. But supposedly, fucking Balin Skull is gonna fight fucking Anakin Skywalker's fucking ghost, bro.
Damn.
Who did they cast him as?
What happened?
He's the guy that passed away, right?
Oh, dude, they chose. So whoever the fuck's they know what the fuck they're doing. They chose a great, and I saw the guy with the costume. Looks fucking awesome, right? Like they chose the dude that plays the Hound in Game of Thrones.
All right, that's awesome.
What was his name?
He was Sir Gregor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
the Hound. Yeah, dude, he looks fucking badass, bro.
Yeah,
he
I'm
looks
glad
bad.
he got that. I saw something where they showed like relative, like he was in a lot of scenes, and his pay scale compared to the main stars was grossly underpaid.
He was one of the best characters. He's a top 5 character in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Whoever said that the Hound was not a top 5 character in Game of Thrones, they need to go watch this fucking show. Yeah. Now, for my boy Geralt of Rivia, I'm not so fun. I don't know if that swapped. Bro, Henry Cavill not being the Witcher, bro. Like, I'm gonna give Liam a chance, bro. We'll give the dude a chance. But bro, that's like trying to play the Joker after fucking what's his name? Heath Ledger play. Yeah, it's like we'll see. Again, I'm a big fan of the Witcher series, but not having Henry Cavill there is fucking rough.
I feel bad for that actor because that's a hard one, and that's a hard one to replace.
Yeah. Certain actors have their characters that they can't be touched. You know what I mean? Like,
it's gotta always be weird to be like the second tier actor in a family. Like,
that's
imagine
rough.
being like the fourth Wahlberg, right? You got the two actors, you got the guy who owns the restaurants, and I think there's one more. You know?
Yeah, the other one is the assistant. He goes and helps out at the burger shop. He picks up fucking Mark's dry cleaning. You know what I mean?
He's the key guy in the entourage. I love it.
But I'm really pumped for Star Wars. I think next year is going to be a really big year for Star Wars. I really do.
Looking forward to it.
The Mando Grogu movie. I know you're pumped for that because I'm pumped for that.
Dude, I'm so excited.
You know, I fucking eat, breathe, sleep shit Mando. You know,
I'm so psyched.
I can't wait for that.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I have my little Mando display I really enjoyed.
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I did. It's so good.
Did you see fucking Jabba the Hutt's son, bro? How fucking massive. Like, bro, when you think of the Hutts, you think of like a fucking, just a big slug. Just like what the fuck's he gonna do? Sit on you type shit? But nah, bro, his son, he looks like fucking Hulk in a Jabba, you know, like, yeah, he looks,
Well,
it's
it's
gonna be
cool too
crazy.
because when I was a kid, they had these Star Wars novel books, and that was like the only way to really see like Star Wars outside of the first trilogy movies, like before prequels came up. Remember, like being at Barnes and Noble and seeing those covers
Oh,
for the
yeah.
continuation of the Star Wars stories. So they're bringing in all of these like characters that were painted on these fantasy covers. And it's so cool to see some of the imagery sometimes because I just think back to those covers on those books. And that's the most exciting part about seeing like the expansion of these universes is to getting glimpse of that stuff. It's so cool. I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah,
forward to
I'm
it.
excited. I'm excited for Star Wars, man. I'm excited for Star Wars. Excited for Marvel. I'm excited for DC if Upper Deck finally fucking puts X-Men,
Dude, that's got delayed
Batman
again.
Metal out.
That's at the end of this month now.
Dude, it got pushed back. No, it got pushed back to next month. So it's supposed to come out October 1st, then the 26th or some shit, and then now November 5th. So who knows? Who knows? We may not even get it this year. There is a real chance that we don't get Batman Metal this year. I hope I'm wrong, right?
That's
But-
wild.
They've already accepted pre-sales and whatnot, though, right?
Excuse me?
You got pre-sales already in, right? You're just waiting on them.
Oh, cases? Yeah. Dude, I've had pre-orders the beginning of the year.
Wow, it's been that long. Jeez.
I paid for case. Yeah, dude, I could have been flipping. I could have been using that money to invest in other shit, and I've had literally thousands of dollars just sitting in pre-orders.
Protect the
Yeah, because they're printing so many fucking sets now, right? Like, and listen, settle down on Scooby Doo and the pet set. They literally did a dog set, bro. That's how sad it is over there at UD right now. They did a fucking dog set, and I love dogs, but bro, a dog set? Come on, bro.
I don't know why they keep doing this. It makes me sad.
Well, what did he say? Now it's the 15th of November. What did he come?
So Marvel.
Now it's the 15th. So yeah, next year, guys. Next year for Batman Metal.
I just think that's crazy.
It's funny. We're mocking it, but the second somebody pops a green PMG Joker, we're gonna forget all about this, right? We're gonna
Oh, of course, bro. First
Always.
Batman PMG that hits, everybody's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
They're gonna lose their minds. Marvel who? It's gonna get real bad. Hey, Ghost. What's up, Mark? What's up?
What's up, big dog? So yeah, man. I think 2026 is gonna be a really big year for the hobby, for pop culture. I think a lot's going on. A lot of things are in effect. I'm excited, man. It's fun to be in the collectibles right now, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like everything's just popping, man. You know what I mean? Movies, games, fucking series, like bro. Oh, you got that new fucking It series coming at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Derry.
No, the end of this month, I think.
Yeah.
Welcome to Derry. Like, dude, there's so much shit going on, bro.
Dude, this year has been awesome. Two of my favorite IPs, Silver Surfer, Marvel, Fantastic Four First Steps came out, and then another Silent Hill came out that's actually really good. So like it's been a stupid good year of like IPs for me, and then like I don't know, it's just been really fun. The Magic the Gathering stuff's been fun. It's been a good year of a bunch of different stuff.
You know which one that I'm surprised? Like when it first came out, I really liked Stranger Things. I watched it with my daughter. We watch it, but I could give two shits about the final season. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's been too long or what it is, but
I don't know, dude. I saw a preview of that shit. That shit look crazy as shit, bro. I get what you're saying when something is spread out so fucking wide, but as soon as you watch that first episode, you're like, okay, I'm back in. You know what I mean?
I thought that for because I enjoyed the first season of Wednesday. I watched the first episode of season 2, and I was like, put it in the back burner. Just didn't. It didn't.
Really? I fucking dig it, man.
No,
Dug
I
it.
made it to second episode.
The
But
show's pretty good. The show's pretty good. Season 2 is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the show Slow Horses?
No.
Slow Horses?
Don't add another one to my list.
No. Gary Oldman.
Please don't. Matt's got like 30 shows in the fucking chamber. He's only watched like one episode of each.
Matt, skip them all. Start Slow Horses.
Well, all right.
Slow Horses. What is it about?
You're gonna Lewis. You're gonna love it. It's good
What
stuff.
what platform is it on?
It should be on Amazon.
Isn't he he's like a spy guy, right?
Yeah, Gary Oldman's a spy.
I see the header now, and I remember reading about it. So
Watch season 1.
Okay.
It has 3 or 4 seasons. It's worth it. I'm telling you all, it's worth it. It's fun. It's entertaining. It has really good dialogue. It's a spy show with a lot of action. It's good. It's different. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Season 2 of Fallout's coming soon. I saw the preview for that.
Okay. Dude, it's so good. I love this.
Love is blind. Love it.
Awesome.
What's the one? I've never watched it. It's funny. The shows that I've never watched, but I hear about secondhand, especially on social media, like Love on the Spectrum. Like everybody's like, "Oh, it's such a good show."
I'm so happy I don't have DirecTV anymore. All I have is like Netflix, fucking Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video. There's so many goofy shows, bro. Like, have you seen cartoons lately, bro? There's some goofy ass cartoon. Like this generation of kids, they got the short end of the stick when it comes to cartoons, bro.
But most of them don't even watch TV. Like my kids don't watch TV. Period.
You want to know what's crazy? My kids, like my daughters, they watch a lot of shows that my wife and I probably watched when we were like early on of us being together. Like my daughters, they went back and they watched the whole fucking Vampire Diaries. You remember the Vampire Diaries?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was big.
That shit was big years. Well, we're talking about fucking years ago. But Vampire Diaries, they're going back and they're watching shit that we watch. Like my kids like shit that we liked.
Yeah.
And I think
That's
they
good,
kind of have to go back because the shit they got now is fucking trash. So they gotta go back and enjoy the golden year. Like, bro, think about just the TV shows. Like, bro, we had I know Matt, you're in a different bracket of
wow.
What a bastard.
Wow.
That is
Back when my father knows
I know. But just think about it. Just know, bro, we had Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what I'm saying? Bro,
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, dude, Nickelodeon, yeah, bro. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Modern Life. Are You Afraid of the
Rocco's Modern Life, Red and
All
Stimpy.
Real Monsters, dude. All day.
Real Monsters was the shit. All Real Monsters was the shit. All Real Monsters, the artwork for that show was so different. It was good. It was good.
Girls was really good. My wife and I looked at that recently. We were like, damn, this kind of held up. We got Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, Beast Wars,
Teletubbies,
Teletubbies, which was really great. I was a fan of
now you know where Matt's in the gap. He brought up Teletubbies.
I have this whole series of shows that I watched when my kids were growing up. So I've watched more Wiggles than I care to admit.
Wiggles.
The Wiggles. I remember those dudes, bro. I remember those dudes. Yeah, bro.
Amazing. Wiggles.
Nostalgia is such a big deal. It's crazy.
Well, because it's really good content too, right? Like I catch people watching Mary Tyler Moore, Dick Van Dyke, all these kind of shows. Gilmore Girls, but there's been a bunch of shows that people are watching and going back to. There's not a lot of stuff out right now.
So my wife and daughter watch Gilmore Girls together, and when I'm upstairs, my desk is there, so I always hear it in the background. They are just two of the most horrible human beings ever. How do people like those two characters? They're just miserably bad humans.
Yeah, like season 1, season 2 are not terrible, but then it really goes off the rails. But it is Gilmore Girls is yeah. It's a cozy it's like a fall cozy kind of show type of
It just
thing.
hasn't aged well, I think,
No, it hasn't. It hasn't at all.
I'll leave y'all two to the Gilmore Girls.
It's just in the background.
The only girls I remember are the Golden Girls, dog.
Golden Girls rule. Golden Girls.
Golden Girls
rule.
are the shit, bro. The Golden Girls are the
Girls
shit.
are awesome.
Man, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
Well, you know what's funny, and I think when it was first on, the characters in there were supposed to be my age now.
Yeah.
They were only supposed to be in like
they're young. They're all young chicks.
Yeah,
like the old
even though
lady
they
was a
all
young
looked
chick.
super old at the time because of the gray hair. But
Yeah, they aged them up, man, because it's crazy because they're not that old.
Deadwood.
You see, this is where we go to having structure. We go from talking Marvel, and now we're talking about the fucking Golden Girls, bro. We are horrible, bro.
We're the worst.
What is happening, man? What is? Oh, was that the homie Kazra?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What's up, brother?
He must be traveling though. You're still at New York Comic Con, aren't you, man? And so is Marvelous Sketch. Where are you guys at? You guys have to be on your way home at this point.
Well, listen, my brothers.
I know.
Close to wrapping this up because sushi just landed, and I haven't
shit.
eaten shit since like 11 o'clock, and it is 8:30. It's just
You gotta
cold,
eat,
bro.
You gotta eat, bro. You gotta eat.
It's just
Hey, guys,
cold.
You guys
still
both
alive
have tomorrow off?
Yeah, dude. I'm partying.
Casa's still at NYCC. What's up?
Still there. Still living the dream. I hope you got me some Silver Surfer art. Let me know what you got me.
Bring some good pizza back, bro.
I hope he's
Ooh.
talked to people. I hope he's been talking to artists, announce some new artists for
Oh, that'd be
OAX.
Awesome.
Close a
Yeah,
couple of
baby.
deals while he's there. We're waiting for the goods, Casa. Cool.
Well, you guys are awesome. I had fun. I know we're unstructured. That's just us.
We're horrible, bro. We're horrible. Yes.
That's how we end the show.
Don't strive to be like us.
Don't subscribe. Don't like. We're awful people.
Don't even watch this shit.
Just keep
Don't
going.
even watch the replay.
Just keep going.
Well, yeah, it was good. It's good. We need to do this more often, man. We need to do this. We do this at least once every couple weeks, bro. I think we could do this once every couple weeks.
I'm always down.
Just come in and talk some shit. Maybe get some more homies in. And
twice a month. Twice a month is what we do. Anybody wants to join, let us know in the comments below if you want this to be twice a month.
Yeah.
And for us to be consistent, we'll find some kind of wedding planner or somebody to help orchestrate.
We won't talk about the Golden Girls no more.
We'll stop that. Yeah. Unless you guys love that, because we can talk about Golden Girls all day. Anyway,
yeah,
thank you all so much.
And then since he came in late, Casa, this one's for you.
Damn, the Halloween ghost.
Halloween ghost.